evening, good night, guten Abend, guten Morgen, guten Nacht, and that's really, wait, man, I took Italian for 4 years in school and I don't know how to say buongiorno. I got that one. Anyway, I don't remember the rest. Jesus. How are you guys doing? This is Open Minds by Wilco. So, just wanted to have a little chat for a minute before I start. Listen, there's a few things that I should probably say now, and then I'll probably have to say them again during a really large stream of mine, just to reach the maximum amount of people. So listen, summoning me and other streamers, specifically me, like, it's funny, but you're making the chat bad. You're hurting us. It's not it's not good. It's not gonna help. I have been streaming really late lately for a number of reasons. One, I've been reveling in the smaller chats. You know, it's been nice to do some smaller streams. People aren't going completely out of their fucking mind. I like the people here around this time that I can actually chat with. And also, I just don't know what it is. It's a habit. It's a weird habit that I still have. I feel really good streaming late night. Maybe not this late. This is like really late for me, but I do like to stream late. I don't mind streaming early sometimes, but it just feels right for me. You know, I end my night with a stream. But listen, just the summoning stuff, I know it's a funny joke and everything. Don't do it. I just don't like people that act like idiots to try to get a laugh. It's not, you're not going to get a laugh here. Sorry, I show up when I show up. The rest of the streamers show up when they show up. Another thing I don't like, just to let you guys know, is every now and then I or another streamer will be in chat and we'll see something like, oh, I hate this streamer, or, oh, KY streaming, where's Vinny? Like, how fucking rude are you, man? Don't do that. That's horrible. I don't care how old you are. That's no excuse. If you had a stream and I went to your stream, I was like, hey, you're fucking awful. Smiley face. You wouldn't like that. So don't do that. Just don't. I get it. You pick your favorites. Keep it to yourself. Just wait for the streamer that you like to show up, and they'll show up eventually. We all stream at different times. Just keep checking the Twitter. And I don't know, just try not to be dicks. I mean, Jesus Christ, is that that hard? What can I say? So there you go. That's pretty much it. That's all I had to say. I've been saying this for years about people being rude to streamers, and I actually just mentioned to someone in private just a few minutes ago. I messaged them, like, he was like, oh, I like everyone except so-and-so. And I was like, really, dude? So just don't do that. That's incredibly, incredibly awful of you. So anyway, that's pretty much all I got for you. So just be a human. Just be a human when you're on our website, I guess. So anyway, let's do a little Zelda 2. It's really late, so I'm just gonna do Zelda 2 pretty much. Just for about an hour. I apologize to people that are expecting Skies of Arcadia. I mean, the tagging thing isn't something I know about. I know Meta just made a post about it. I'll check it out later. It shouldn't be that hard to not tag something with 20 tags that are unrelated, I said this before, most of you guys know the deal, most of you guys have been here a while, most of you guys are fine, but, there's new people that show up. The same way people showed up a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. People show up from all different places, and I'm happy to have you here. Here's the thing, guys. people in the community, if you don't like that someone's being a jerk, just message them in private. We were all new at one point, myself included. So that's another thing. I don't like the dichotomy between the regulars and the newer people. Everyone gets here on their own time in their own way. And I feel like it's a better thing to just let people know how things are here than to, you know, just kind of brood about it. So I suppose that's it. I hate to have to say this, like, I don't really, you know, I'm not here to babysit, but the stream gets really, there's so many people here that you almost have to at a certain point. And I don't think most of us are that bad. I think mostly everyone's okay, but there's people that just don't know how things are. They're used to a different type of online community, or they're used to Xbox Live. God, no. Oh my god, I can't tell you how many times my dead mom has been fucked on Xbox Live. That community is awful. If you think Vinesauce is bad, man, you really should boot up the old Xbox again, play some Call of Duty. I don't know why you would, but... Where is this grave again? I always forget where this grave is. So you guys are mostly fine. I don't want you guys to feel like I'm being unfair or like the fun police. I think you're mostly okay. It's a fairly harmless thing for the most part. But, you know, there are just some guidelines, and that's pretty much how I feel about that. Mostly harmless, like the rest of us Earthlings. I don't know if the Xbox Live community is that bad. Just to expand on that point for a second, I'm not sure if it's still that bad. I just remember it from when Modern Warfare 1 and 2 were a big thing. I remember it was shit-talking all day, every day. I don't know if it's still like that. I haven't really played those games. GTA's not so bad, as far as I can tell. Okay, so... Please be magic. Oh, come on. So, I'm not even in the dungeon yet, and immediately a knight pops out of a fucking statue. So that's that's a great sign. No, I actually do plan on streaming at earlier, more human hours at some point. But as I said earlier, for some reason, just nighttime feels comfortable for me. It's, I don't know, there's something oddly comforting about streaming to a less packed stream. And not only that, but, like I said, just the crowd is a little bit more tolerable, and I'm just a night owl by nature, so... Okay, now listen. I died last night on this dungeon. Oh! I might die again. This time I have 2 lives at least. Sometimes I feel like Dracula from Castlevania Symphony of the Night was right. Don't you feel that way too, Fred, sometimes? What is a man? Humans? I love the way he says humans. He gives it like 2 extra syllables. Oh shit, how am I gonna do this? This guy's gonna kill me, isn't he? Hey, Spader, did you watch Enterprise? Just out of curiosity, were you a Star Trek Enterprise fan? Because I know you're the Trek fan in the audience. Well, one of. I know there's several, but I'm just curious about that. Because I saw an episode that was really good. Like, I finally saw an episode I would show my friends to try to get them into the series. You watched most, but not all. Okay, you're watching. Alright, the episode is... Just tell me if anyone remembers this episode. I don't know the name of it, but it's an episode where Archer... he gets, like, a weird, like, parasite where he forgets short-term things. Like, he can only remember things for 3 hours, and the crew has to keep explaining over and over and over again who he is, and that, like, he forgot his, everything. And, like, the story skips ahead to, like, 17 years later or something like that. That is a really wacky episode. You remember that one? Oh, shit, that's a good one, man. I really, really like that one. That was, like... It reminded me a bit of some of the best ones from DS9 and Next Gen. I was like, you see, I watched this episode, I was like, they can make good episodes of this. Like, why didn't they do this all the time? Twilight was the name of it. Yes, Twilight, that's correct. Season 3, about 1/3 through the season. Scott Bakula is really good. He's an excellent actor, and I might end up watching Quantum Leap at some point just because I like the back dogs. Count Bakula. Also, X-Files. Someone recommended I watch X-Files when I'm done with Star Trek. I'm probably gonna do that. Could you believe the kind of stuff I'm into? I've never watched X-Files. Like, people tell me I would love that show, and I just somehow just totally skipped over it. I think I did all this already. Yeah, I did do all that. I got everything I need here. Alright. Give Andromeda a shot. What the hell was that? Oh god, what was that show on Nickelodeon? You did, Sublime? You watched X-Files? Yeah, I'm gonna check that show out. I think I might like it. Apparently the dude who wrote several episodes of Breaking Bad also wrote for X-Files, which is pretty cool. But, I was gonna say, what the hell was that ripoff of Star Trek when we were kids on Nickelodeon? Space Cases. Oh my god. There was a crew member who was... It was just Star Trek babbies. That's what it was. And there was a crew member that was an Andromedan, and his thing was he had big swirly ears. That was it. That was his whole, like, gimmick. I don't remember if they made him hear better or what. Okay, this is a tough, I gotta fight this guy the old-fashioned way. I'm being funneled into this. Oh, no. Oh my god! It was live action. It was a live action show. No, I'm still on season 3. That was one of the last episodes I watched. Oh, Jesus. Also, there are some bloopers from Next Gen that are fucking hysterical. Holy shit. Michael Dorn, aka Worf, is the funniest guy for bloopers ever. If I find a video a little bit later on Maybe after this dungeon, I'll show you guys some of it, because I laughed so hard about it. This is why I don't like to fight these knights in tight corridors. The blue ones particularly, the red ones and the orange are a joke. I'm sorry about the noise, I know it's really annoying. But remember, back in 1988, this was innovative. That noise actually did sound like a shield. We were blown away as young children. Are those... Listen, guys, I need help. Are those actually dark nuts? Are they considered dark nuts? Okay, now listen. I did this last year, and I told you guys this last year, so I'm gonna tell you again. When I was younger, I thought this guy was riding his wife. I thought that horse was like his mother-in-law or his wife or something. I'm not even kidding. I don't know why I thought this. But look at its face. It doesn't look like any horse I've seen. It looks... Okay. Let me see if I can pause this at the right moment. Oh, fuck. I used shield twice. Can we get, like, a screen grab of this horse face? Look, it looks like a grumpy old woman. Look, it doesn't look like a snout or whatever. Look. If anyone wants to, like, draw what what I thought that was, that would be awesome. Because it's really derpy. Okay, yeah, this fight sucks because the guy... Look at him. Look what he likes to do, this Dark Nut. That got him. Like a horseman, like a grumpy horseman. What kind of acid was I on? I don't know. Alright, Dungeon 3 is now complete. Yeah, there was a Star Trek animated series, that is correct. I never watched it. I don't think I ever will. I just know that in one episode, William Shatner pronounces the word sabotage as sabotage. Could it be sabotage, Captain? Sabotage. I swear. They are not Dark Nuts. Oh, they're not Dark Nuts. So what are they called then? What are they? I'm sorry, but the best Shatner moment for me is still the Twilight Zone episode. There's something on the wing. Here it is.
I picked up some indication they are planning to sabotage the Enterprise.
Sabotage? How? When?
No, I haven't watched all of the original series. I've seen a lot of it when I was younger, but I after I'm done with Enterprise, I'm gonna watch the whole thing and then go over the movies again. Sabotage? How? Why? You know, I will say this: liking the music that I like and the shows that I like Star Trek and shit like that, you get along great with the older generation when you have like points of conversation that they can relate to. They no longer think that you're some ingrateful young punk. At least that's what I've come to learn. Sabotage. No, I like being born this generation. Are you kidding me? The only thing I missed out on were some good bands. I didn't get a chance to see some of my favorite bands live. Though I did see every member of Pink Floyd in one capacity or another. Except Sid Barrett, of course. I saw Roger Waters do The Wall, and I won tickets from the classic rock radio station. Guys, look at this. She's thirsty. Ready? Want to get some water? Yes. Look. You have water. Come to my house. Look at the distance between the house and the water. Jesus. Also, she closed the door on me. I can't go in. She'll come back out, right? I think. I don't remember. Oh, fuck. So I saw, Roger Waters I saw at this thing where he was premiering his opera. He wrote an opera. It was not terrible. It's called Sa Ira. And, I thought it was pretty good, but I got a chance to see him at a really small theater. I forget the name of it. And I was like 3 rows away from the guy, and he was interviewed, and it was great. And they premiered some of his music from the opera, and seemed like a great. He mellowed way the fuck out in his old age, Roger Waters, and he looks a bit like Richard Gere. I saw David Gilmour with Rick Wright during Gilmour's solo album On an Island, his tour. They did Echoes. I will never forget that day. Seeing David Gilmour and Rick Wright do Echoes together was just like a defining moment of my musical career. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And also I saw Nick Mason at his book signing in Manhattan. And again, he was interviewed, and I got kind of close to him, but it was packed. So, even though I didn't get a chance to see Floyd, it was nice to be able to see all the members at some point. Gilmour didn't age well. Waters did. I'll just say that. Which is weird, because when he was younger, Gilmour was the handsome one, and Waters looked like a foot. And now Waters is like Richard Gere. It's amazing. It's weird how that worked out. Yeah, well, Pink Floyd they're called Iron Knuckles, thank you. Iron Knuckles, that's what the Knights are called. Yeah, Pink Floyd's got a new album coming out, but it's not really a new album. It's based on the sessions that they did from their 1994 album. So Rick Wright, who died 6 years ago, will be on this new album. I think it's mostly ambient music, mostly like instrumental. It's called The Endless River. I don't think Roger Waters is contributing to it. So, which is just ridiculous. He should. You know, like 2 of the key members of Pink Floyd are alive. Why not just join in and do something? I don't know. I've not played Super Paper Mario Shido. Well, I just love the way Gilmore's guitar sounds. I like the way he composes music. I think he's just got a great ear for melody, and I am looking forward to this new album. I don't think it's gonna blow me away, but it might be one of those things that you just put on, just leave on in the background, kind of. Just kind of enjoy it, and not really. Maybe smoke a doobie if you're into that kind of thing, I don't know. I think KY streamed Super Paper Mario. I haven't really worked on music, Joel, in a while. I actually just trying to finish up some old songs, but I've been lazy with it. Since my guitar thing stopped working, I kind of lost interest. So I think I know how to fix it, but I haven't even tried. I spent like 3 hours trying to get that thing working, and then I just gave up. I was like, nope. So now I'm just doing more instrumental stuff without the guitar. Like composing, you know. But in the next few days, I hope to have 3 more tracks on my Bandcamp. At least 2, maybe 3. One of which is just about done. So alright, oh god. I think I can get the up thrust now. Is this dungeon number 4 is across that way. I think that's dungeon number 4, if I remember correctly. Up here is... Wait a minute. Where is dungeon number 4? Guys, correct me if I'm wrong. Is dungeon number 4 in the maze? Someone knows this game. I know there are people that know the game pretty well. Thank you, Shik. That's right. Yeah, 4's in the maze, 5 requires the boots. Okay. Alright, so before I do that, I have to go to this town. Also, no Skies of Arcadia tonight. It's a little too late. Sorry about that, guys. I know people have been really digging the Sky streams. And, we'll resume Skies soon. Alright, here we go. Mountain town of Darunia. Does that sound familiar to anyone? Darunia? Was that another piece of fan art for 1A? My most favorite horrifying thing on the planet at the moment? It is said the east of Vinebooru has what? Okay, that person is not a bat. I like the Shovel Knight soundtrack. How do I feel about VineCon? I don't think there's enough interest for a VineCon at the moment, but at some point, certainly could happen. So this is how you get the up thrust move. Like Santa Claus. Another move that you could miss extremely easily. Link's flesh-colored sword stabs upward. You put that detail of jumping on people's houses. Oh, I'm sorry, Derry. I didn't... I guess I didn't make the connection. Sorry about that. Now, this lady needs... rescue the kidnapped child on the island. Jump on the highest house and turn into a fairy, something neat happens. I somehow don't know if I believe that. Can anyone confirm this Anon's request? I mean, it possibly, I don't see what could happen if you jump on the highest house. Also, I think this game has now officially taken the record of game I've streamed the most on this, True. What the fuck? How do so many people suddenly know about this game? What happens? Well, maybe tell me what happens and I'll do it later. You need to jump up in the air from the highest house. And then what happens? It will glitch out? Oh, okay. It's just a glitch. Oh, is there a video of AVGN doing it? Because I'd like to see that, actually. The original Metroid. Oh boy. Good luck with that. That's a fun one. Well, I have to go back to the town anyway. Since I need that spell, so I guess maybe we'll give it a shot. I'm not sure. Okay, so Link sees a kidnapped child. Holds him above his head. I mean, some of this shit is just amazing. I've corrupted this game, yeah, I've done it a few times. It doesn't corrupt as easily as Zelda 1. It has from what I remember, there was a few moments that were interesting here and there, but, all in all, I would say this game is just another brick in the wall. No, it's really not that easy to corrupt. Wasn't anything that, in particular that blew me away. The original Metroid has a few fun glitches. You guys know about that door glitch? Where you can glitch yourself into, like, the walls and discover all these really bizarre rooms and like, glitchy architecture that makes no sense. I remember exploring that for quite a while and trying to... I mean, that was like the original corruption for me. There was a glitch in Donkey Kong Country that I found one time that I was never able to reproduce, where I remember being on the world map, and this is 100% true story. This was when I was a kid. This is when the game like first came out, like a year after that game came out, probably. And I remember on the world map of the first area, there was a thing. There was like this really weird... I would press the button on the world map and it would take me to the jungle area. I still, to this day, I tried to recreate it a bunch of times. Only that one day was I able to recreate it. You just jam the button on the map a bunch of times and then it would just teleport you to a different map altogether. So, I don't know if anyone's heard about that glitch ever, but it's something that happened to me. Oh, that's used in speedruns. Interesting. Do you have a link to that in a video? I would like to revisit that, because I thought I was just crazy. I'm gonna save first, don't worry. I will. That's a known glitch. You know how fucking vindicating that is for me to hear about that? Because when I first did it, I was like, this is amazing! And then eventually, I was just like, well, I can't reproduce this. So, obviously, I made this up. Am I back? I'm back. So that was an amazing time for Windows to update and then just forcibly restart my computer. That was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Windows. Fucking amazing. I love that, though. No, that's what I wanted. That's really what I wanted. Alright. Well. Anyway. Here I am. I'm gonna attempt the glitch now. Whoa, what the fuck? What the fuck just happened? What town is this? This isn't even the right color. I saved, don't worry. Okay, so that's not even registering as a sign. Whoa, I go into a building and it is said the east of Vinebooru has... Why is the sign telling me that? It doesn't look like it damaged anything. I want to go back to that town. That is... I've loved this game for years. I never knew about that. That is fantastic. Amazing. Oh, okay. So this is why you have to load. I see. You gotta write them in the wrong hole. There's gotta be, like, another thing that can happen here. Is this little kid supposed to be out like this? Magic key reads, what is this cryptic shit? Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh! Oh. I'm gonna go again. Do the glitch again in the glitch town. Oh my lord. Is that even possible? I don't have enough magic for it. No, there's no roofs that I could stand on. Oh. You could just keep entering the house. But then it kind of resets itself when you get too far off screen. Okay, then. I don't know if there's a whole lot more to the glitch than that, but I mean, that's fine. That was cool. If there's any more things you can do in Glitch Town, be sure to let me know. Not today, though. Maybe next time. How do I feel about the eShop prices? I find the tad expensive. Some of the Virtual Console titles. Agreed. Absolutely. I've been a strong proponent of the $1 eShop games. $2 for Super Nintendo games, maybe $3 for Game Boy Advance, at most. And I feel like NES games should be $1 because of how easy they are to acquire, you know, by other methods. And of course, because a lot of these games we've already purchased on the Wii. You know, I don't know. It's a little too expensive. Nintendo does boast a very nice backlog of Virtual Console titles, though. I mean, they have their entire everything, which is great. Oh, that's pretty cool, T-Man. I didn't see that. I like that, though. Those are some interesting costumes. Yeah, it's like $5 for an NES game. I would even say $2 is fine, but $1 should be the golden price point. Imagine how many games you would buy for the convenience of having all your games on your system that you could play on the gamepad. I would take $10. I would buy $10 worth of games, easy. And then another $10 worth of games just to have them. My favorite games, maybe some I never played. It would be great. But as it is, $5 is only one game. 10 is 2 games. And it's like, no, not really. I'm not really okay with that. I bought this though, so I guess maybe I'm okay with it. I just love this game, and I wanted the convenience of being able to play it on the Wii U. And I can look at the pad if I want, but other than that, there is really no reason why I should have bought this. I didn't have to. I definitely didn't have to. Also, I don't think we're gonna see GameCube games on the eShop. Nintendo's next system, I would wager money that we would see GameCube titles. But the reason that we won't see them this time around is because of the space. It's just too limited. 32 gig? I mean, sure, you could have probably download like 3 or 4 at most. But I don't feel like it's gonna happen. And I know you can expand the hard drive. I know you can get, you know, an external and just plug it into the Wii U, which is really nice. But I still think they kind of shot themselves in the foot with such limited storage capacity. 64 gigs would have been a nice minimum, in my opinion. The glitch will still be at links display. That's interesting. That's an interesting sounding glitch. GameCube games are like 1 to 4 gigs, yeah. I just don't see it happening. Maybe I'm wrong. You know, maybe we one day will see it. I mean, we already got DS games, right? Or has that not happened yet? And I'm just talking out my ass. Also, there's something in this maze, isn't there? There was, magic. Does anyone want to do Uncle Vinny a solid and get me a map of this area so that I can see where the, oh wait, here it is. No? That's not it. I know there's a potion somewhere in here. Anyone know where it is? Thank you. I see it. Alright, I gotta backtrack again. I find that with modern Zelda games, it is really difficult to miss anything. You know, I mean, you might miss a heart piece or some stuff, but it really won't, like, you know, be a huge detriment. I mean, you'll probably end up getting a bunch of heart pieces by accident. But in this game and in Zelda 1, you could miss a lot of shit. Easily. Like, you would never know that this thing was here unless you took the time to explore, or you just stumbled upon it by accident. In Zelda 1, you can choose a potion rather than a heart. In some cases. Like, imagine the fool who gets all the potions that you could only use once. Like, it's not a bottle, it's not something that you could hold more potions in, it's just a refill. And then that's it, you don't get a heart. And I'm not talking about a heart piece, I'm talking about a full heart. A full fucking heart in Zelda 1 that you could just pass over because you decided to get a potion instead. That's the kind of stuff I want to see in new Zelda, in Wii U Zelda. Oh, hang on. Like, they claim that the new Zelda is going to be open world, and you know what? I'm all for it. Let's have some things that are, like, really, really difficult to find. I want this world to be really big, and I want there to be a sense of mystery. Like, you can go anywhere, you can do anything. You might miss something important if you don't, you know, really thoroughly explore. Link Between Worlds was a step in the right direction. You can approach dungeons in different orders. That was great. I loved Link Between Worlds so much. Let's see it again, and let's expand on it. I like how some of you can't handle the word expand. That's my favorite thing. Like, it's now the word lewd and the word expand have different associations now, and it's like impossible to say those words without people, you know, thinking about things. It's insane. What have we done to the English language? What have we done to our fair sister? We ravaged and plundered. And I don't remember the rest of the words to the Doors song. Tied her with fences and dragged her down. We want the world and we want it now. When the music's over. Hey, if you guys want to listen to a really good song, listen to When the Music's Over by The Doors. That's in like my top 10 songs of all time. I fucking love that song so much. So long. But yeah, talking about new Zelda. Here's a tip for anyone who's maybe struggling with these guys. You can use Reflect. Oh! Oh, I pressed the button too late. Oh. Good luck at work, Joel. Fucking stupid. Here's a tip. Don't jump when approaching a lava pit. That's a tip that you should remember. The tip is, for these guys, use Reflect if you have the magic to spare, if they're giving you a hard time. Anything that really can't be blocked, normally, can be blocked with Reflect. That's the tip. Now, if there's skeletons with swords, they're easy. Don't be scared. Okay, now watch the way I fight this Iron Knuckle. I'm gonna drag him out of his cave. And give myself plenty of room. And then I'm gonna approach. Yes. I always do that. It's always a risk. I don't know which ones have health in them or not, or magic rather. Now, if you notice, this is one of the few Zelda games where you can get an item in a castle and it does fuck all for you. Seriously, look at the items on the bottom there. The hammer is a world map thing. The candle, okay, fine. You can see in the dark in some areas. The boot is a world map thing. The boat or the raft is a world map thing. So that's 3 items so far that do nothing. The glove, you can destroy a few blocks. So, like every Zelda game after this, every item was like usable in that dungeon. And you don't even need the items for these dungeons. You can actually complete the dungeon without getting the item. All of them. But then you have to go back and get it if you want to advance. Oh, fuck this. Expect failure. You know what? Magic's already low. Just gonna use jump for that extra security. Oh, come on. Can this guy please? Can we please now? Whoa, how do I manage to handle the spam and all the major streams? Various different ways. The mods usually help clean up the streams quite a bit. And I have 0 lives, and that's how much health I have. I usually just try to appeal to people's best sensibilities and just ask them nicely to not spam. And believe it or not, that does work. Not all the time, but it actually does reduce spam. And I just keep an eye on the chat as best I can. Come on, give me some magic. I need magic. Oh my god. Could you... wow. Wow. Amazing. Well, since I'm not really tired yet, I'm just gonna do this dungeon. I died in the most pathetic way possible, too. I don't know why I jumped into it. I spelly-golled all over the place. KKK wizards. So Anon just wrote KK killed. Oh my god, why is that funny? Why is that funny? That is so fucking stupid. But yeah, then we have slow chat. We could turn that on. I could remove Anons from chatting. Sorry, Anons. I don't often do that. If we really need to, we'll do it. But sometimes I find that the stream is... You know, listen. I tell people to hide the chat during big streams. And I've always said... If you come into a corruption stream or like a really big, crazy stream expecting to have a conversation with people, you're in for a bad time. You might want to just skip town for those few hours. Or hide the chat and just watch. So... It's tough. The eternal problem of spam. I went into Jack and Rich's stream earlier. I think it was yesterday, or I'm not sure if it was yesterday or today. Previously recorded live. I went over to their Twitch stream, and their slow mode was on like 2 minutes. Some people, very commonly on Twitch, enable their slow mode so that you can only type one message every 20 minutes. 20 seconds. 2 minutes. What am I? Oh my god. Maybe I do need sleep. Jesus. Talking out me arse. I don't really like to do that. But, I'll put it on 30 seconds if I have to. You know, that helps a little bit. But that is extremely common. That's something we don't really do often. You know? We try not to, make it so that you can't, like, chat at all. But one message every 2 minutes is fairly standard. I want to point out. Also, look at this. The boots that I got just created a nice shortcut. Hey, guys, how much experience did I have before I died? Was anyone keeping track of that? I just want to know how I just want to know how pissed I should be retroactively. Ugh. Okay, I'm just gonna cheese it. About 1300? Okay. It's not too bad. That's another tip. You can use fairy to go through walls, through locked doors. Nah, no salt. I can deal with 1200. That's fine. I think this game can demonstrate to some of you guys how Shovel Knight actually does look a lot better than most NES games. If you notice this game's color palette, I mean, this is, you know, a pretty standard color palette for the NES, but Shovel Knight doesn't have any palette restrictions. Someone who's more technical about this will know, but the NES's hardware only allowed you to use a certain amount of colors on the screen, so you might have had 52 to choose from, or 54 to choose from, whatever it was, but you could only use, like, maybe 16 or something like that? What was it? Does anyone know? How many colors could you use on the screen at the same time on the NES? So, yeah, 12. So that means that, you know, you had to be really economical about certain things. Like, for example, Link's sword is the same color as his flesh. His boots are the same dark green. So Link is comprised of 3 colors. This background here is 3 colors, basically. You have black, dark purple, and light purple, and they're used nicely to create, you know, the illusion of depth. So that's 6 so far. Then you have white, which is up top for the HUD. There's a dark blue up there. So white, dark blue, that's 8. Red for the life bar. 9. Then there's these guys. Orange and red and white. So orange is the only new color. So right now 10 is what's being displayed. Link is 4 colors. Is he? 1, 2, 3. I count 3. Delusion of Depth is a good prog rock album name. Actually, that's fantastic. I'm just talking about the palette. Oh, man. Oh, God. I hate this part. Okay. The shade on his boots, that's an illusion. That's the same color as his sleeve. Oh, come on. Am I really missing a key? Ugh. Fuck's sake. Nope, the sword does not have brown. That's actually just an illusion of like the colors kind of so close together that it looks like it's creating another color, but it's actually Link is just 3 colors. And the background is 3 colors, the HUD is 3 colors, and these knights are 1 color. The elevator is white and orange and red. So, I mean, it uses a lot of the same colors that are already on the screen. You know, white is always used for the HUD. The sword at the top. Okay, no, the sword at the top is white, blue, and red. So those are just HUD colors. White, blue, and red are up there already. And I'm leaning in. Like, maybe when I'm streaming it, the quality isn't quite as good. But I'm actually leaning in and taking a really close look at the colors. Just for no good reason other than conversation, I suppose. But I find it interesting. So Shovel Knight got rid of those restrictions. So it is, when they say it's in the spirit of the NES style, they weren't lying. Like, they could do so much more with the way things look. Oh, shit. Yeah, the SNES has restrictions, but not as many. It still has some color restrictions. Well, I guess, here's the boss. Can't use life. I got him. Okay, so this is a misstep with Zelda 2, in my opinion. Some of the bosses are really challenging, and some of them are stupid easy. You can go into a corner if you have enough health. If you had enough health. What was it? How many colors could the SNES display at one time? Was it 256? But yeah, if you have enough health, you could just sit in a corner, put the spell on, and just wait. Take a few hits, like I just did. I took a few hits, but I didn't really play it that well. I just let him kill himself, pretty much. The best version of Shovel Knight is probably... I don't know. I mean, it depends on what you're looking for. The 3DS version has a really interesting multiplayer mode. I got the child already, Velcare. The 3DS will not get the offline battle mode. Okay, never mind. The Wii U version might be the best. I would say that could be a safe bet. You get the off-TV play. You get the Miiverse integration. You know, there's some pretty decent perks. But the 3DS is mobile, so I mean, you know, you gotta choose your poison. PC version is just pretty much, you know, exactly what it's supposed to be. Just gonna get, there's a secret here somewhere, I forget exactly where, but I'm gonna just get it real quick. Alright, I already got this one, right? Let's just double check. Yeah, I got this. It's like, I always... There we go. Look at how vague that shit is. What do you think is over here? Just some points? Maybe something completely... oh, what's that, a heart? Jeez. You would think... you would think something that hard to find would be, like, something that you don't need. But imagine doing the final palace without full health. Seriously, it's crazy. You have to be on exactly the right spot and face up. And somehow I found that when I was younger. I was a wee boy and I found that. I must have been really obsessed with this game because... And not just this game, but Mario 3, Mario 2. Like, I found all the secrets on my own because I just played the game so much. When you were a kid and you would play games like this, secrets were the best reason to come back. Because every time I would play, like, I would find a little something new. And I would always, like, keep playing to try to find all the secrets. Which made the game so much more replayable. And now, like, that you can just find it online. Or just buy the secret DLC. That kind of kills it a little bit. Alright, it's 4 a.m. where I'm at. And I'm ready. I'm ready to turn in. Yeah, I played Punch-Out when I was a kid. I could never defeat Mike Tyson, but I got pretty far. So, this is the new Smash screenshot that someone linked earlier. If you didn't see it. Some interesting alternate costumes. Why is Mario Super America? What the hell's going on there? Alright, well, checking the art. What art do we have? Okay. So listen, this is posted by Metasite about how to tag on the Buru. I'm gonna Jesus, I'm gonna take you guys through this. Tag your art and always do more than one. It's the first step. Most people already do it, but there's always that person, right? So just be sure to tag your art. Separate tags using spaces. So tags that have spaces have to be separated using underlines. So Animal Crossing should be written as Animal underline Crossing. Tag the artists. Put underline artist after the name of the artist. Not many people do this, but it's useful for searching art by someone on the Buru. Metasite's the artist. Tag it as Metasite _ artist. In parentheses. Tag responsibly. Don't just go around creating tags such as stupid, dumb, lol, haha, or Jovel, or Vambu, or Kwaga. You know, like, you don't need to make up names. No one's going to look at those tags. Don't forget to tag. Seriously, do tag. Because I look for art a lot. You know, for my videos, or for if I need to locate something, or it's impossible if you guys don't tag appropriately. So, anyway, from Grease Sponge, here's Tom Nook, or 1A as he's called. I hear if you say Tom Nook in a mirror 3 times, that this appears. Tom Nook, Tom Nook, Tom Nook. From Watcher, mushrooms can grow on trees too. Yes, they can. From Chinnigan, ravioli, pizza pasta, Vinny, come to me, cut the shit. Yes, exactly. Don't need to do that. It doesn't work. We show up when we can. It's not funny anymore. From Super Art Ninja, here's him writing his wife. From, which is actually kind of, sounds a lot dirtier than it really is. From Yateo, Fun Police. That's me. From Yateo, Smoke a Doobie. In relation to the Pink Floyd album that's coming out. From Robot Duff, here's a really fun looking mushroom. I'm going to add that to my folder. I like that. I might use that one day. I say a lot. That's bad for public speaking. If this was a class, if someone was judging me based on my public speaking performance, I would get a 0 for the amount of ums that I utter. It's always a conscious effort that I have to try to stop that. But from Peepap Waluigi, fire for days. I'm so confused. Did I say? I don't remember. From Chinnigan, I'm your wife. You're supposed to love me. going to go stay with Horsantula. Horsantula. You never treat me right, Harold. Why is his name Harold? I love it. Why Harold? I love that name. From Sokoto. This is not what I meant when I told you to ride me like a horse, Harold. Again with Harold. Chinnigan and Sokoto both called this man Harold. From Sketch. Vinesauce. What the fuck even is this? From Sketch. Link has no sword, only a wand and his shield. Whoa. From Lilybell. There's me with Two-Face. As Zelda. That's really good. From Akari MMS. There's a drawing of me. That's cool. Man, I gotta find these green things to wear. Like I like that. It's like a green jacket. That looks kind of cool. I don't have enough green clothing for a guy that's entire website and branding is entirely green. From Super Art Ninja. I only wanted a hug. Yes, keep the 1A art coming. From Chinnigan. I guess he's walking on water with his boots. From Swagmaster. Oh God, I hate this guy's name. Thuggin. It's what I saw. From Liam 65 47 27. Hitting statues. Oh shit, you gotta be careful. They come to life every now and then. From Lugu. Here's a 1A that looks like a Yeti that was abducted and given a fucking like spike arm. From Crash 856. If you don't know what 1A is, it's a bastardization of Tom Nook. Just go to YouTube, type Vinesauce Animal Crossing Corruptions, and you'll see exactly what that's all about. From Crash 856, this is suicidenight.jpg. From Soul. Harold and his horse. Beautiful. She's so beautiful. I love the lipstick. From Matto. Here's Link lifting the child above him. A for effort. From Cheesy. Here's, what is he? Is that bells? Is that a bag of bells? That is pretty horrifying. I love it. Love all the 1A art. It's always good. From Timote LSD. Howie, me love. Time to go to the next pub for another pint of boon. What the fuck? What? That is awesome, though. I love that. The knight riding his wife. Like, what's wrong with me? From Vine by 21. It's a hell of a name you got there. Jesus Christ. So jealous. So beautiful. More like it. From Major WX. I asked for art, and I got it in spades. Mein Gott. From Busket. Oh, Busket's definitely got some really interesting art all the time. This one is fantastic. It's just, you know what's weird about this eyeball? Because of the limitations of the NES, it looks like it's, you know, corporeal. Like it's just an eyeball floating around. But what is it really? Is it plasma? Is it fire? Is it like eyeball, like goo that trails behind it? Like when you think about eyeballs, like they have the flesh behind them. Sorry to be gross. But you know what I'm talking about. What actually is this supposed to represent? It could be that eyeball flesh, the meat, if you will. Or it could be fire, or it could be some kind of energy. You just don't know. But Busket's interpretation is that it's like kind of this weird, ethereal kind of energy. which is a lot more innocuous than, say, meat. I don't know why I'm pondering the finer points of floating eyeballs. Somebody help me. From Legardo Man 7. I'm disabled, but she loves me. I just see a horse, Vinny. What the fuck? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just a weird face. From Joshua. Here, this is what I'm talking about. Joshua 7:24, yeah. Just a weird face. From Lilybell. Here's Walrus as a knight, a valiant knight stealing the hearts of all the ladies in Tamagotchi life. From CatCam 007, a work in progress. That's a spider. I don't like spiders, and as Joel says, if you support spiders, then you yourself might be a spider. That's something I think I believe in full. I'm not so sure about them supporters, man. You know, if you're a spider sympathizer, I don't know if I can be friends with you, because that's too much for me. I don't know how I feel about this drawing either, because it's making me uncomfortable, which I guess means you succeeded. What else? There is a little bit more art. From Fish Laser 97. I don't like being ridden. From Salty Robot. Kill me, Wilbur. Kill me. Blue Hers. From Turtle Soup. Here's the knight riding his wife yet again. And same one for Matto. Matto, you try so hard, you get so far, and in the end, it goes on my refrigerator. Alright, guys. That's it. That's the stream. Oh, wait. Here's something interesting. From Robbie the Turtle. What the fuck? So that's a portrait of me? You drew this, Robbie? Well, here's the thing about this. That my nose is not quite that big. I gotta be honest. It's great. It's beautiful. I love it. But let me show you guys just a profile picture of me, because I don't really. My nose isn't quite that big. Look. See? Wait, was that the reference art? Oh, not quite. Close to, but not. Wait a minute. That might have been the reference picture. Maybe. Then the more I look at it, maybe not. Gotta do some detective work. We're techting. We're techting now. I look Slavic in this picture. Like, like seriously, it's great. I'm not trying to rag on it. It's awesome. I love it. But I feel like a Roman. I'm from Rome. Oh, it's weird, but it's okay. It's cool.